lake travel these days.
Go to libertymutual.com for a customized quote and you could save.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Storms, partly sunny, high of 84. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy, low high 88. Clear skies for Tuesday night, low 64. Sunny for Wednesday, high 87. For more news, weather, and sports, listen to Livewire 1039.
In Greenville, it's 81 and partly cloudy. In Irwin, it's 81 and partly cloudy. In Johnson City, it's partly cloudy and 80.
Real sports talk, not cheerleaders. 1420 WEMB Sports Radio and Tri-City Sports Now with Marky Billson. Noon to 2 weekdays.
Thinking Ford? Think neighborhood.
Suppose. And as we go in, I'm trying to think where to begin, but I guess Simon Pagenaud winning the Indianapolis 500 and really dominating. I mean, is this a sign of Team Penske, or why did you feel that Pagenaud was so dominant at the Brickyard, Jerry Bonkowski?
Well, I think a couple of things. Number one, remember he won 2 weeks ago in the Indianapolis Grand Prix. That was, I think, his third win, I believe, in the Grand Prix over the years. And, you know, he's always wanted to win at the Indianapolis 500. And Penske has overall, you know, it was not a surprise. I mean, let's face it, the last year was definitely an off year for Simon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he didn't have any wins last season. Now he already has 2, including the biggest race of his career, the biggest race of in the world. And you know, and by doing so, Roger Penske, team owner, already said yesterday that Simon is definitely locked in. He's coming back for 2020, because there's a few question marks about some of the drivers, on Team Penske. What they're going to maybe bring somebody else over, if they're going to expand, or what's going to be the case. So Simon definitely locked himself in for another year, and I think that if he continues driving the way he's driving, he's looking at a multi-year deal somewhere down the road later this season. That's my opinion.
Well, with him taking over Rossi at the end, that finish, it was the sort of thing that I think that, it was the storybook, but I got to tell you, with the rain delay right before the last 20 laps and all this, I said, oh boy, left the room, started working on some stuff on the computer, and then came back, and it was, wait a minute, they're showing golf and all this. How much did the rain delay, you think, take away from the exciting finish?
Excuse me. I don't think it really took away at all. It just delay, and a short delay rather. And the fact that the track really, didn't have that great amount of moisture. I think that in and itself was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
The irony for me was that while I was watching it, my cable went out.
Yeah.
So I missed probably the last 80 laps. Luckily, I was able to watch it online, after I figured out how to do it online. But I missed a lot of the last part of the race. I mean, I did finally see him, take the checkered flag, but that was about it. So, but, again, team is always that 30-40 about the race because, the rain has impacted a number of races in the Indy 500. But, the main thing is we had a great race, we had a great finish, and we have a great champion coming out of it, too.
Well, it wasn't, Martin Truex Jr. was always going to overtake Chase Elliott. What do you think that might be, Truex Jr., or is there something else that maybe made the veteran NASCAR watcher think, this is going to be won by Truex before it's done?
Well, let's put it this way. Truex is one of 3 drivers now that has won 3 races this season. So that shows you how good he is this season. And, he's coming off, several years, 2 years. The last 2 years he's been fantastic. So, this is just a continuation. I mean, yeah, he struggled a little bit earlier this season, but he's finally gotten things together. I mean, 3 wins in the last 5 points-paying races.
Mm-hmm.
That's big. And, there is no reason to think that Martin Truex Jr. is going to stop winning anytime soon. I think that, he can certainly win at a place like Sonoma. He can win at Chicago. I mean, there's a number of tracks coming up that Daytona's another one. A number of tracks coming up that I think he can win at. Pocono he can win at. that far from where he grew up in New Jersey rather. So Martin Truex Jr. gets to really go on a big success run right now, given what he's done already in the last 5 races.
Now talk a little bit the 4 wide move that he did. A lot of people were thinking were daring. How unorthodox was Truex's 4 wide move to take the lead?
Well, when you get the longest race of the season and you've got a lot on the line, it's a very good speed check coming out of that race. And he wanted to. I mean, he timed it perfectly. From a technical standpoint, he timed it perfectly. And it did look very dicey going 4 wide, but that's part of the track. If you're going to go 4 wide, that's the best place to do it. You don't want to go into the middle of the turn.
Sure.
4 wide, going into the turn. It's fine. I mean, if you're in the turn already, then it gets really dicey, like I said. But I think that looking at the strategy that Truex had, along with his crew chief Cole Pern, I mean, it was a textbook case on how to win the Coca-Cola 600. Don't forget, he also won in 2016 in a very dominant fashion. I mean, yesterday was not as dominant, but still, it shows that Martin Truex Jr. I mean, the guy's got 22 cup wins now. I mean, I remember when I first started covering NASCAR for Yahoo back in 2004. Martin Truex Jr. was, no one really even had heard of him, and I was at his first ever cup win in 2007 in Dover, and to see where he's gone in the last 12 years since then, how he's developed. He's a champion. Obviously, he's won, like you said, 22 races. I mean, the guy is definitely one of the best race car drivers in the sport, no question about it.
Well, we're talking to Jerry Bonkowski, and unfortunately we're a little bit limited here as to what we can do with some of the technical difficulties that we've been having here with the commercial. But we finally got them playing now, so that's the thing. So, Jerry, I do want to ask you, we go to Pocono in the NASCAR circuit after this, and I can't help but think, 2 weeks in Charlotte, and then next year it's going to be a double header in Pocono. Of course, the race always seems to come one right after another with Pocono. That seems to be the traditional schedule and all this. But any thoughts going up to what is, at least for the time being, the somewhat New York track of the circuit? Anything to look forward to there, in your opinion?
Well, we talk about how long yesterday's race was.
Yeah.
100 miles. Pocono is, it almost gives you the same feeling, if you will, because it is a very long race, and it's a 2.5-mile trial, really the same distance as you would be racing in Indianapolis. Indianapolis Motor Speedway is 2.5 miles around too as well. So, the thing is, Pocono it's a kind of like a hybrid. It races like at Indianapolis. It also races like you're on a drag strip because you have such long straightaways, and then the 3 turns are all unique. You also have the tunnel turn, which has always been a problem with some guys because of the way there's bumps in there and trying to go for that thing. So I think the biggest thing that we have to worry about at Pocono is the weather. It almost historically is an issue almost every year. So if they have decent weather, we'll have a decent race. If they have weather issues, that could impact the race for sure.
Well, you mentioned Indianapolis. There's no rivers in Indianapolis. I'm not sure. That's the largest. That's the largest city that is not have anything to do with a waterway, a lake, an ocean, a river. That sort of thing is Indianapolis. And you mentioned the weather there. Well, look, Pennsylvania weather. You really think that could be a fact? My goodness, I'm shocked. Absolutely shocked. The next thing you'll do is you'll tell me that Yuma is about to get very, very hot. I can't imagine all this. However, I will say this. Yes, the Coca-Cola 600 did seem after a while, after Indy, you're like, boy, this is what? 1,100 miles of racing right here. I ought to be getting somewhere to go there. And yeah, so it really, I think, did come down to a little bit of, and not to mention Monaco. I mean, and Lewis Hamilton, if you got up early to watch that, it did get after a while, I think, boy, oh boy, this festival of racing, Thank goodness Martin Truex Jr. finally gave a close out to it and all this. But it was an exciting fashion, so we shall see if you could pick and choose your spots. Jerry, it's always a pleasure to talk to you and get updated on what's going on in motorsports. I'm going to be back and update and tell everybody where the Tennessee Volunteers are going to be playing baseball next. I think the Vols fans will be pleasantly surprised.
To the meeting, run afternoon air.